Let's go.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
Wait, what did it say? King passes rook and meets bishop. So the rook... That's a rook. No, that's a bishop. Wait. Okay, so that's going to be the king. That's going to be the queen. That's got to be the bishop. So that's the knight. So that'll be the rook. No, and that'll be the pawn. Yeah. So king passes the rook. Rook. And then the king to meet the bishop. And the knight takes a pawn to the queen. Damn it! I did try.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
I don't know. Agent Morg, this doesn't seem all that simple to me. Oh, come on. If you have a little knowledge of chess, this is nothing. I see. I know it relates to chess pieces, but I don't remember all the names of the pieces. If you look carefully around the room, you'll see the answer written clearly. I'm sure Zach sees it too. I thought you said not to... Okay. King, queen, bishop. Yeah, I know all their names. I know all their names. Oh, is that a rook? I think I read that as a rook. I don't know. Maybe I should just put them in order. Oh, I just had to do them in order. Checkmate! That facial expression.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple. Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
This is so weird. I've got a key for the underground floor. Then let's go. I was going to run through that door, but obviously York decided otherwise. Hey. Do I not have a map? I do have a map. Okay. Can I? Oh, there we go. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Okay, let's go. Shit. I wanted that at the door. Bollocks! Let's go! Let's go! They aren't suspects. Let's go, Zach. Zork. Here? Oh shit, it's not actually gonna... How do I go down then? Medical storage. This... Oh. Found it. Found it. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm a genius. Genius. So genius. And then I'm gonna... Go. Go, York. Yay! Yay! I'm so genius. Genius. Okay. Okay. Let's go. God damn it, I came into the wrong room. I came into another random autopsy room, some strange unknown. Ooh! Okay, save. Do I get money for saving? I do. Don't know why, I just do. Why do I get extra money for saving? It doesn't make any sense.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Asher Johnson. Doctor.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Also a chess player, obviously.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well,
Emily's just shaking
Agent
her head.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
The way,
I see.
the look on his face.
Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
He's like, I don't want to deal with your bullshit.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
I love how everyone looks at their hand.
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Yeah, that giant scar down her, that probably caused her death.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
Like most murders in the middle of nowhere. Emily looks so
The perpetrator
disheartened.
cut out Hannah's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her.
Just the look
The
on his
killer
face.
most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. And he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. Now, a case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
You're so mean to him.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
I like that movie.
Directed by John Landis, 1981.
That's so
So
random.
the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. Trace of aspirated liquid around the eye she must have applied before she was murdered. The tongue has been removed. Look at the end of the stump. Anna's body is lying on the table. Really? Oh, no shit, Sherlock. Ah! She's neatly wearing fake nails. Judging from the impression, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular with a relief shape like a peace mark. No, I want to look more. Thomas's biscuits. Biscuit baked by Thomas. Recovers life, hunger, and tiredness? Jesus. OP biscuits.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Usha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Sorry.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
Ouch.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Ouch, wow. That must have hurt. Dun-dun. 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 Ew. Ew.
Jackpot, Zach. Shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI.